This is Eddie Hearn, Matchroom Boxing. You are watching Sporting Icons. You don't need to be anywhere else.
Well, so following the video that I did last, which is where Tyson Fury is claiming that Deontay Wilder is asking for $20 million to step aside, to allow Tyson Fury to be a free agent, and if you want, go fight Anthony Joshua on August the 14th in Saudi Arabia for Undisputed. Now, $20 million, listen, that's a lot of money. Does Tyson Fury even have $20 million? I'm not too sure if he does, to be honest with you. And if he needs $20 million and he is willing to pay him, but maybe doesn't have it, then he needs to go see Anthony Joshua, doesn't he? The money man. But has he put that information out there on social media in order to attract attention from those in Saudi Arabia that wants to put on the Undisputed fight with Anthony Joshua, where they could look at that and go, well, $20 million, you know what, we'll pay it. Because we know that Saudis, Prince Khalid, they are desperate to put on Fury and Joshua in Saudi Arabia on August the 14th. They want to put on this huge showcase, but there's an obstacle in the way. Are Saudi willing to pay it? Maybe they are. Maybe that's why he done it. Now, I know in the comment section of that video where Tyson says that Wilder wants $20 million, the twerk army, the Wildettes, okay, they're getting quite brave lately, even though we haven't heard from them in the past 15 months. But they're getting quite brave and they're saying things that we all must be stupid. And they usually start off with, y'all Brits are stupid if we believe in Tyson Fury. That's what Tyson Fury says is correct. When Deontay Wilder's trainer, Malik Scott, has said that Wilder doesn't want step-aside money. He wants retribution and all that kind of good stuff. So we're stupid to believe Tyson Fury, but yet you don't even question the fact that maybe Malik Scott is saying that because Wilder did actually ask for $20 million and Tyson Fury said no, and Bob Arum said no. What? That's not even a possibility to you. That maybe that's why he's done it, as a way to tell Deontay Wilder's fanatical fans to say, hey, we're not willing to step aside. He's not willing to step aside. He ain't in this for the money. He's a warrior. But really, he isn't for the money. Because Bob Arum, he told me on a couple of occasions that Wilder just wants some step-aside money. He doesn't want the third fight. And to be honest, I don't blame him. Because after what happened in the rematch, why would he want that done to him again? Maybe even worse next time. Sure, Wilder's got a puncher's chance. Of course he has. But it's unlikely that he would beat Tyson Fury, isn't it? And is he likely to get $20 million to fight Tyson Fury a third time? You wouldn't have thought so. Especially as he's getting 40% of the purse anyway for a third fight that doesn't look like it would do even close to what the second fight done, where Wilder got 27 million. Fury got 27 million as well. But in this third fight that has less interest, and he's going to get 40%, would he get $20 million? You wouldn't have thought so. You really wouldn't have thought so. Hey, you never know. You don't know. So maybe Fury's put out all that information out there in order to say, hello, Saudi, do you want to come pay my bill for me? If you want Undisputed, come pay my bill. Will the Saudis come to the rescue? Will they save this Undisputed fight? Will they then become the heroes of boxing fans? Would Wilder become somewhat of a hero as well, with the fact that he is actually willing to step aside? He's not willing to do what he has done for a good chunk of his career over the last few years, which is hold up an Undisputed fight. Because he's never unified, and he turned down multiple contract offers from Anthony Joshua, including 100 million. So if he does say, you know what, I'll take step-aside money, in some ways we have to say, well done, Wilder, don't we? But maybe $20 million is just a starting point. Maybe Fury can get him down to much lower than that, maybe 10 million or 15 or 17.5 or 18.2, whatever it may be. Or maybe Wilder's firm on that, 20 million. Or maybe, maybe Tyson Fury is lying about it, as some of the Wilder fans are claiming that Tyson Fury is lying and Team Wilder tells the truth. Sure, Fury, he does have a history of being a bit of a perpetual liar at times. Even Fury says it himself, that he does do it. So when he does tell the truth, it's quite difficult to know when he's telling the truth, isn't it? So maybe he's lying about all this. We don't know. But Wilder doesn't exactly have a truthful history himself, does he? Let's be honest. He's saying how he's been one undisputed, one face, one name, one champion for the longest time and made very little to no effort. The only kind of effort that he made was offering what was a alleged fake $50 million offer to Anthony Joshua, the money's in the bag, you've got 24 hours to say yes, and no, we're not showing you any kind of contract. We're not showing you any kind of proof of funds or anything. But we're supposed to believe this guy, right, and his team. Don't get me wrong, Shady Finkel is a very, very smart man. But ultimately, will the Saudis come in and save the day? Time will tell. It wouldn't surprise me. I mean, for Fury, for a lot of people, $20 million is a whole chunk of change. Of course it is. I mean, Eddie Hearn, he could probably pay Wilder. Joshua could probably pay Wilder. Maybe, but ultimately, why should they? It's not their bill. This is Tyson Fury's problem, isn't it? So, anyway, we'll have to wait and see what happens. If Saudi Arabia, Prince Khalid, come to the rescue, contact Team Wilder and say, we want to make this undisputed fight. Wilder's in the way. We're willing to pay him the $20 million. Will they do it? It wouldn't surprise me. Again, it wouldn't surprise me if they didn't. Because at the end of the day, $20 million is still a lot of money, of anybody's money, isn't it? So, anyway, drop your thoughts below, click thumbs up, subscribe, catch you all in the next video.